Alright, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about the case that led to the Freedom Week here in California. The case has made its way through the courts, and now it looks like it may be heading to the Supreme Court. We still don't know if the Supreme Court is going to take up the case or not, but I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a quick little timeline and rundown of the case. It has the potential to affect every state across the nation, so I'm going to give you guys a quick little timeline, alright? I'm going to be reading off my notes because I don't want to mess it up. Alright, so the result of this case is because in 2016, Senate Bill 1446 and Proposition 63 went into effect sometime in 2017. They were passed 2016, but then they went into effect 2017, and it basically said that people had to either surrender their magazines to law enforcement or destroy their magazines or ship them out of the state, but you can no longer hang on to them. You can no longer possess them after, I believe, July 1st, 2017. So this bill went into effect, it passed in 2016, but it went into effect 2017. Shortly thereafter, lawsuits were filed in the courts. So that's the result of Duncan v. Becerra, and that was filed sometime late 2016 or early 2017. I couldn't find the exact date. I should have kept doing research, but for the purpose of this, we're just going to stick with either late 2016 or early 2017. So that's when it was filed, and then a couple years later, late March, early April of 2019, Judge Benitez ruled that Penal Code 32310 was unconstitutional. That judge is out of the Southern District Court. The result of Judge Benitez's ruling in 2019 is what led to Freedom Week. So for 1 week, the Penal Code was unenforceable. It was declared unconstitutional by himself, which is correct. So for 1 week, people here in California were able to manufacture, buy, sell, transfer, import magazines that held more than 10 rounds. So there's rumors out there that there was millions of magazines that came in for that week, during that week. Some say thousands, some say millions. I want to say it's probably in the millions, because think of all the magazines that were already here, of people that were just ignoring the law to begin with. So think of all those magazines that already existed here in the state. California, Becerra did not like that. Newsom did not like that. So they appealed the decision to the Ninth Circuit. So on August 14, 2020, the U.S. Court of Appeals, the Ninth Circuit, a 3-judge panel, gave their opinion. They ruled that Penal Code 32310 was unconstitutional, and once again, California did not like that. Javier Becerra did not like that, so they appealed to an en banc review out of the Ninth Circuit, so an 11-judge panel can hear the case. Oh, and on the 3-judge panel, it was a 2-to-1 vote. So 3 out of the 3 judges, 2 of them voted in favor of the people, 1 of them voted in favor of the state. So on August 28, 2020, Becerra petitioned for an en banc review for an 11-judge panel out of the Ninth Circuit. He did not like the 3-judge panel decision, so he filed for a petition for an en banc review. That was August 28, 2020. And then sometime in April or May of 2021, it went from Duncan v. Becerra to Duncan v. Bonta. So on June 22nd, 2021, oral arguments were heard from the Ninth Circuit from the 11-judge panel. So the next event on the timeline for this case was here recently. That was, I believe, November 30th of 2021. The en banc panel review ruled in favor, for the first time in this case, ruled in favor of the state. So those are actual events that have taken place with this case. Those are actual rulings, and those are the actual motions that this case has gone through. I got some information from CRPA, which they're the ones fighting this case. So CRPA is going to file for writ certiorari from the Supreme Court. That basically just means that they're asking for the Supreme Court to take up this case and review it themselves. So yeah, up until November 30th, 2021, everything actually has happened. After that, it's just possibilities. No one knows exactly what's going to happen. So now that I've explained that timeline, you see how these cases drag on in the courts forever. Getting our rights back to the courts, if the judges actually live up to their oath, it can drag on forever. So the best solution for gun control is to never compromise, or do our best to not allow these laws to go into effect. That's a quick little rundown of this case. That's what led to Freedom Week here in California. As of right now, you can still legally possess your magazines as of December 2021. But be on the lookout in case that changes, and then you have to be compliant after that. So this video was just for in case people out of the state keep hearing this Freedom Week thing and they don't know what's going on, and maybe you're interested. The case looks like now has a possibility of being heard from the Supreme Court. So now maybe people around the country might be a little bit more interested in this case, because it might have the possibility of being heard from the Supreme Court. So yeah, this case may soon impact everyone across the nation, or it may just die here in California. We will see. No one knows what's going to happen after the en banc review. So yeah, stay tuned, stay informed, and follow this case as Duncan v. Bonta. If anything else major happens, I'll post about it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned.